Welcome to today's news discussion. I'm Sonia, and I'm joined by Simon.
Hello, I'm Simon. We're covering some of the biggest financial stories making headlines this week.
Let's start with SK Hynix's massive U.S. listing. The South Korean chipmaker is set to raise $28 billion through a NASDAQ listing, capitalizing on the global AI boom. What are your initial thoughts on this?
That's a significant move. The fact that they're targeting $28 billion makes it one of the largest IPOs globally. What's driving this demand?
According to the reports, SK Hynix is benefiting from its role as a supplier to NVIDIA and other AI-focused companies. The global AI wave is creating a high demand for advanced semiconductor technology, which SK Hynix is well positioned to supply.
So the proceeds from this listing will likely be used to expand their semiconductor capabilities.
Exactly. The company plans to use the funds to further invest in their semiconductor business, which is crucial for AI infrastructure. This IPO is also seen as a test of global appetite for high-growth AI infrastructure and chip companies.
That's interesting. The article mentions that SK Hynix has already received indications of interest for up to $7 billion from major investors. What does that say about market confidence?
It indicates strong investor confidence in SK Hynix's growth potential, driven by the AI sector's rapid expansion. The fact that they're getting such significant interest ahead of their NASDAQ debut suggests that the market is eager to invest in AI-related technologies.
And how does this fit into the broader context of the global semiconductor industry?
SK Hynix's move underscores South Korea's commitment to maintaining its leadership in the semiconductor sector. It's also a reflection of the growing importance of AI in driving technological advancements and investment opportunities.
Moving on to the National Stock Exchange of India's planned $3 billion IPO, what's the latest on that front?
The NSE is gearing up for a significant IPO, potentially one of India's largest. They're set to begin marketing next week, with a September listing in sight. Existing shareholders will be selling a portion of their stake to raise up to $3 billion.
That's a substantial amount. How does this compare to other recent IPOs in India?
If successful, this could surpass India's current record IPO. The NSE has appointed around 20 banks to work on the share sale, indicating a well-prepared offering.
What are the implications of such a large IPO for the Indian market?
A successful IPO could boost investor confidence in the Indian market and potentially attract more foreign investment. It also highlights the growing importance of India's financial infrastructure.
Let's shift gears to Riyadh Air's announcement of daily Mumbai-Riyadh flights starting August 4. What does this mean for connectivity between India and Saudi Arabia?
Riyadh Air, backed by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, is entering the Indian market with daily flights between Mumbai and Riyadh. This will enhance connectivity and provide more options for Indian travelers heading to Europe and the Middle East.
That's a significant development. How does this fit into Riyadh Air's overall strategy?
The airline sees India as a key growth market, expecting to cater to business, leisure, and expatriate travelers. By offering 4 cabin classes on their Boeing 7879 aircraft, they're positioning themselves as a premium carrier.
Switching topics, what happened with President Trump's symbolic opening of the stock market from the Oval Office, and how did it affect Dell's stock?
President Trump rang the opening bells for the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ from the Oval Office, promoting Dell Technologies stock in the process. Dell stock jumped significantly following his promotion.
That's an interesting move. What does it say about the connection between political symbolism and market movements?
Trump's action reflects his tendency to tie his presidency to stock market performance. The immediate impact on Dell's stock price shows how political influence can sometimes drive market reactions.
Lastly, let's discuss Laser Power and Infra's Rs742 crore IPO. The company has set a price band of $203 to $214 per share, with the issue opening on July 9.
That's right. The IPO is expected to generate significant interest, with an 11% gray market premium indicating strong investor demand. Most of the proceeds will be used to repay debt and strengthen the company's balance sheet.
What are the implications of this IPO for investors and the company's future plans?
For investors, it presents an opportunity to invest in a company involved in critical infrastructure, like power cables and transmission products. For Laser Power and Infra, it will help improve their financial health and potentially support future growth plans.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that these stories highlight significant developments in technology, finance, and aviation.
That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you later.